Anyway, back to the normal menu, okay? And made me think, okay, you can learn the controls over a few months, which is what it's going to take, you know. I hope the graphics are much better than on Real Football. Let's have a look. Oh, I've got a save match. No, thank you. Right, you can have Classic or be a Pro. Let's go on Classic. The kits menu and the clubs menu are much more easier than Real Football 10's menu, because you just simply get the team. On Real Footballs the menu is a lot harder, which I'll show you. My team is Sunderland and we're playing against the obvious rival Newcastle. You can team manage, which this has taken me like hours. Well, I'm going to sound stupid. It's taken me minutes to learn. What you've actually got to do is quite hard to get used to this control system. It's a lot different to Real Football 10. What you've got to do, you've got to hold the blue thing to then find a player, which it takes a little while to realise what I'm saying, but when you get it for yourself you'll know what I mean. You've got to like drag the blue thing over the player you want, click swap, and then change it with a player. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, wait, you've got to go, hold that, yeah, there you go, sorry. You've got to hold on to it, then drag to a player, then you still can't tap. Wait a minute. You've got to find blue, then scroll, come on, keep going, oh, fine. Scroll down, and then it doesn't give you any indication where the substitutions stop, and you go into reserve players, which you don't really want, and they won't let you change a reserve player in a match, obviously. Then you can click OK. It takes a little while to learn this. And obviously the obvious problem with the menu system here is you can see there's arrows on the left and arrows on the right, and it says the arrows to go down. You can see what happens, can't you? When you're scrolling down, it tries to change it to another menu. So when you're trying to scroll for a player, it'll, if you pull your finger far too forward, it'll take you to another menu, which is very hard and very annoying. So when you select your kits, the kits menu is a lot easier. Unfortunately, you don't get all the sponsors or the club badges. You just get, oh, I'm running out of time. You just get plain red and white or blue or whatever your team's colour are. You don't get any sponsors like Nike, Adidas, whatever. Then you click start your match. More controls for you to remember as you're playing. It might have to be a two-part of this video. I hope it won't be. Reasonably right. Here's the rendering for the stadiums. Quite good, not as good as Real Footballs. There's the players walking out. You just skip this bit, and then it gives you the impossibly hard controls for you to try and memorise all of these before you play. Fabulous. Right, we'll just get rid of that, and then you've got people doing side steps. Right, and here's the actual screen, and you've got to remember all these controls, and you've got to scroll from side to side to tackle. Remember. Oh, it's very complicated. And the biggest problem, let me pause. Come on, pause. The biggest problem which I've got at the moment is when you go on game settings, when you choose your camera, which is along here, the camera which is automatically set to is sideline, and that is a terrible camera. And if you try to change it to anything else, the frame rate is terrible on it. And let me give you an example. Right, I've changed it from my normal setting to end to end. Let's look at this frame rate. Quite a bit. You probably can't see it through the camera, but there's quite a lot of frame rate. Anyway, I've showed you all the things to know on FIFA. Now I'm gonna pause it so it sticks in your mind, and I'm gonna go on Real Football 10. Right, here we are back at Real Football 10. This is the other comparison game which I'm comparing it to. The menus are a little bit more harder to get your head round than FIFA's, but you pick your teams. I'll just quickly play a quick match because I'm running out of time. You pick your settings, choose your kits, which is a bit easier than on FIFA, start your match, and these are the graphics. I've gone back to the old controls because I prefer them, but at least you get a choice on that where you don't on FIFA. Just load it. It gives you quite handy history about football, which is quite interesting to have. You've got all your players, and the graphics, I will just tell you, if you don't believe me, they are far better. Look, you can tell how much brighter and crisper they are. The controls are much better. Look at that, you just simply scroll, and the only other option is you just, I don't know if I make a tackle. I am rubbish at this game. I'll pause it. I've got control of the ball, I'll just pass it to a player. As you can see, just to pass, it's just simply B. Right, I'm rubbish, but let me just tell you now, the controls are much better. To throw in, you just do that and it'll throw. Look at the graphics though, no frame rate issues, much easier to control. See how fluidly it moves past the ball. Then scroll up just for a little cross and a shot. And it's much simpler. Right, I'm running out of time, so I'll just give you my verdict. Like, as I said at the beginning, this is just a quick review of FIFA 10 because I know it's a new game and people are looking for reviews for it. My recommendation, do you want to buy FIFA 10? Do you want to buy Real Football? My recommendation is, if you want to choose one or the other, you're not going to like this, but Real Football 10 is simply got better gameplay, better controls, better options. The kits aren't, well, the badges aren't exact, but that's probably the only difference to it. You get online multiplayer, which still isn't worth it because it's absolutely terrible, but for gameplay, it offers much, much better than FIFA. The graphics are better, everything's just better, apart from the menu, which could be a bit more controlled, but for game experience, Real Football 10 is far better, okay? Now, if you can afford both of them, that's fine. FIFA 10 is £5.99 British App Store, so that's £5.99, £5.99. Real Football 10 is considerably cheaper, it's £3.99. I don't know how much it is in dollars, but you can work that out. So £3.99 for Real Football 10, £5.99 for FIFA 10. My verdict is, if you can afford both of them, get them both. Try them out for yourself, compare them. My verdict is, I prefer Football 10. I'm going to play that more often. I'll leave your comments below what you think about the control system of Real Football 10 and FIFA. Let me know your feedback. What do you think? Would you have FIFA over Real Football 10? Are you going to buy them both? Are you going to have... What are you going to have? Just leave a comment below. If you like this video, give it a rate and subscribe, okay? So this has just been a quick video. I'll have lots more reviews. As you're probably wondering, I've got an out-of-box case at the moment and an invisible shield. I'm going to have full reviews of these later. I just wanted to have a quick review of FIFA to give you an insight of what it is, what it's like. I'm going to do proper reviews very soon, so stay tuned. Click the subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video. Watch my previous videos and just enjoy. See you later. Bye bye.